Jerichovid and the Inner Circle in the ring, doing a promo, all of them. MJF, Santana, Ortiz, Wardlow, Hager, Sammy. Did I miss anybody? They're doing their New Year's resolutions. And, of course, everybody's stepping up to deliver their line that's supposed to be witty and comedic or whatever. And then Jericho says that he and MJF are going to win the tag team titles. Santana and Ortiz ain't happy about that. They're supposed to be the team. Sammy Guevara gets hot that Jericho wants to team with MJF. That was the best line. You're a tag team slut. He's just flittering around from partner to partner. All the heels are mad at each other. Again. Has there been a babyface on this fucking program? No wonder it's like fucking getting your goddamn colonoscopy to fucking watch this thing. The heels are mad at each other. MJF was the sparkling jewel and most fun of this, but still it's guys doing a bit. There is no legitimacy to this interaction whatsoever. Hager is now apparently just an idiot who just screams championships. It's like he's played the Luke Williams crazy gimmick where Luke just says 37. Jonathan Boyd has said, we've been champions in 37 different countries. And Luke would say 37. That's Hager now. And Jericho books a triple threat tag team match between all of the heel group next week. Santana and Ortiz against Jericho and MJF against Sammy and Hager. And, of course, they have fun with that. Why? In what universe is this booking meant to do anything positive? Except in the mind of a person who has never done this before, and it shows. Your thoughts on the interview?
Well, again, it was a taped show, so we got to see Chris Jericho's chorus sang twice by all the paid help at ringside.
Highly paid help.
You know, if you're someone out there who gets a hooker, you probably don't want to believe her if she says your dick is big. All the paid help are out there singing their lungs out to the Chris Jericho song, hamming it up for the cameras. He seems very pleased with himself.
Yes.
Maybe, out of all the things we've talked about with Chris Jericho, maybe the worst thing is that, maybe worse than the COVID, is that he has dragged MJF down to doing bad Monday Night Raw comedy.
Do you think that was by design because MJF comes in younger, knows how to work, incredible verbal skills, has the fucking almost bulletproof gimmick that he is who he is 24 hours a day, and Jericho makes him the sidekick, the little buddy, makes him pop his fucking bubble and reveals that he's not a heel 24 hours a day. He's a talented songster and dancer. And he's basically subliminally minimizes MJF and puts him in his group where he can keep an eye on him because he was too much competition.
I don't know, because, there's a lot of people who have the theory that MJF, where this is going, is he'll steal the Inner Circle from Chris, leading to Chris's babyface turn, but
that opens the line to he steals the Inner Circle, and by then it's petty theft.
But Jericho has a long history of trying to latch himself on to anything that's happening and steal their heat. So I think maybe there's part of it there. Santana and Ortiz started growing on me since we've last seen them wrestle, just in terms of their personalities. Ortiz is nowhere near as silly. Somehow he's the one who got less silly while everything's been happening with these clowns. And Santana,
he was the one we kept saying, well, he's too fucking silly. Now he's the one that's the least silly.
Yeah, and Santana, I've always thought he had something. I can't even remember the last time we saw those two team up. And the booking here is bad. It was so... Sammy did good. Considering Sammy had lines to hit for this bad comedy segment, I thought Sammy did a good job. He has a world of potential. But even though, it'll be Sammy Hagar, that joke, which was lame as fuck.
Yeah, well, that's because, Chris was getting a kick out of it.
Because it came from Chris.
That's who he wants to be.
Yeah, but no, I think this whole thing is dragging MJF down to their level. I think Santana and Ortiz, I'd like to see something else done with them. I didn't like this segment. This was bad Monday Night Raw comedy. That's what this was.